Hello, here we are at the Mount Zion Community House inside the kitchen. This video will show you how to assemble the ice machine after cleaning. So let's begin. First thing we'll do is start with the Guardian slime sachet inhibitor. And to do that, we'll open the door. And in this video, the bracket or the harness here inside is broken. So we've rigged up this hack with electrical tape. That's for the purpose of this video, one time only. We are going to reorder this part. You can see that it unscrews here and will mount back to the top, and we'll show you how to install that in a future video. But we're going to put that in now. So we have the circuit board with the battery pack installed with some electrical tape, and we're just going to hold that into place as shown. It's a little difficult to see in this video. And there we go. All right, so now what we're going to do is put the cover plate on. It's going to be 4 Phillips head screws. You'll need those screws and then a small screwdriver. And the cover plate, okay. And we'll do this for demonstration purposes. You can see we have the pouch and the slime sachet packet. Usually this plastic pouch hangs on the back of the door permanently. There's really no need to uninstall it or reinstall it unless it's broken. And then inside a fresh slime inhibitor sachet packet. We'll show you what that's all about in a future video. So moving on with the installation, we're now going to assemble the components for the ice cube maker. But first, we're going to show you the water pump. You can see that there's a water inlet, which is right there, and then there's a control contact plug right there. First thing you'll want to do is plug in the control contact, and there's really no wrong way to do this. You can't plug it in wrong. It will only accept itself the one way, and then the next phase of this is to simply shove that water pump straight up in the cavity until it kind of locks into place. You can see there that the inlet that we showed you is securely connected inside to the tube. Similar, the temperature probe slides right up inside of the socket on the underneath of the, there we go, until it locks into place. Very good. And so now that those parts have been installed, let's go ahead with the ice cube maker. Now we're going to show you these two parts and how they nest together. You'll see that that little like half hexagon shape there is an indicator on what's top and what's bottom. And a little rule of thumb is that the little drip marks go to the bottom. The drip marks go to the bottom. So the first part is the portion with the tube inside. That goes right in there into the socket until it clicks in place, and then the cover plate goes on top similarly until it locks into place. And then to finish the secure installation, there are 2 thumb screws, one on each side. And just tighten them down till finger tight, no need to over tighten. Looks like that right side may not want to thread. So if that's the case, you can pull the components out, recheck to make sure they were inserted deep enough. If that's not the case, and that looks really okay, it just may be worn there. So we're going to keep proceeding. The next component is this probe connector. So go ahead and put that in. You're just going to depress by squeezing those two tabs into themselves and then putting them in the holes. That hangs down. And the last step is putting the cover. We missed a step. So this actually comes out. Oh no, this goes up there. There we go. That goes down to the bottom. Thank you, Eddie. That's a drip tray. Now, you're going to pull that out. I'm going to show them where the socket is. You'll see underneath here, there's a socket right there, which is underneath the grid. He's going to slide that tube in the socket. And then once he does, there's a thumb screw right there on the left to thread that in. So once you get that in, kind of shove that over to the right. You might need to put some water or something on it to lubricate it. There we go. Takes a little bit of working in place. If your thumb screw drops, no worries. It's just going to drop to the ice bin below. Pull that out. Again, just finger tight until it's snug. Finally, we'll put the ice cube cover on. Just slide it into the holes. And there you go. And that is how to properly install. The last component is the bottom tray. And again, you can see these little kind of like finger depressions there to help you squeeze it towards itself. So these little knobs kind of insert into the sides of the ice machine. You hear that click? Underneath here, you can see in the back, you see that little cleat right there? There's one, there's two, there's three cleats. And so we're going to take this back out. And then when you slide that, we're going to pull this part out. You'll see the back of those cleats is what rests. You can see there's a marking there in the middle and there. So rest those on the back of those cleats and then clip those tabs into place. There you go. Now you can see that rests up there on its own. And the final step is to close the door and put the control cover on. Now you'll notice that there's a hole here where that cleat right there just hangs inside of it. And then there's a couple set screws that we use to just keep the door closed. It is important when doing this, and I'm just going to show this to you. Make sure the switch, so if you, just a little bonus, to turn the ice machine on and off, it's really inside here. So where it says ice, off, clean, we want to turn this to ice. So we're going to turn that on. Shut the door. Ought to be this one. Oops. And it goes right down there. It might be the left one then, Eddie. It's not threading. I don't know if it is or isn't.
I think it is.
Okay.
I think so. Oh, it might be the left one.
We'll go ahead and try it. There's 2 Phillips screws. Sometimes they're easy to mix up. Just put it in the other hole. Right there. Oh, it looked like it was threading.
Yeah. That little tool.
All right, now that that's installed, this would complete our installation. We're missing a Phillips screw. We'll go ahead and find that and get that in. But if you have any questions, just contact myself, and we'll try to troubleshoot you through it. Thank you.